Good morning. Confession of the accused is inadmissible uh, if it is given to police officials, and the confession obtained by fraud, deception, undue influence, coercion is also admissible. That is a second category because Supreme Court time and again said before railway protection officers and other than the state police officials that confession before the police officer inadmissible may not be applicable. Therefore, if the confession is obtained by other agency, other investigating agency, there should be retraction of confession before the court stating that all the confession statement was obtained by coercion. That apart, TADA Act has got different provisions for to record the confession statement, and that TADA Act has been now uh, been renamed, and so many other agencies dealing with anti-terror activities, anti-national activities, etc. In that aspect, judgment it must be looked into by all aspirants because it contains various aspects. My best friend, beloved Justice S. Nagamuthu, was the counsel for this present case, who obtained the favorable order getting acquittal of the one of the accused. AR 2020, Supreme Court 2373, Raja Alice Ayyappan, State of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Pasarai was anti national organization demanding independent state for Tamil Nadu. So the Ilango alias Kumaran alias Ravi alias Santosh alias and Sugu alias Sukumaran alias Kumar. So they have organized Tamil Pasarai, and 13 peoples were member there, and they have decided to demolish the government buildings to threat the government. Therefore, Sugu Sanmuga Sundaram underwent a course electronics at Tamil Nadu Advanced Technical Institute Tiruchi, and he learned a mechanism for devising electronic timer to be used in time bomb manufactured by them. So this had happened. They have printed a slogan, kept it near time bomb on 22/9/1990, and that did not explode. In meantime, a constable, armed forces, detected that and diffused it, and thereafter FIR was filed, and under Section 4 of Explosive Substances Act and Section 2 FD1 and 2 read with Section 13 of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967. Thereafter, the charges were altered under Section 120B read with Section 3 Class 341 of TADA Act and under Section 5 of the Explosive Substances Act. Then CBCID arrested one of the accused and that co-accused. Therefore, initially what had happened, the initially arrested accused charge sheet was filed showing the other accused absconding, but the other accused was independently tried. Therefore, the learned counsel appearing for special leave petition before the Supreme Court, Mr. S. Nagamuthu, cited a Kartar Singh versus State of Punjab. Then his defences were Section 15(1) TADA Act, which was introduced by Amendment 1993, which directed how the confession statement to be recorded, says that it was supplement of Section 30 of Evidence Act. Then they say the confession was whether voluntary or truthfully. Then the law of confession embodied in Section 24 to 30 of Indian Evidence Act was deeply discussed. And Privy Council in Pakala Narayana Swami as Emperor were also discussed. Then State of Delhi was Navjot Sandh case was also discussed. Then uh, the the guidelines have been issued to ensure that the confession obtained in the pre-indictment interrogation by a police officer not lower in rank than the superintendent of police, for only to see that nothing tainted. Uh, the person from whom confession has been recorded under section 15(1) of the Act should be produced before the chief metropolitan or the chief judicial magistrate. That would have been done. Then they have discussed that that section rule 5 of rule 15, sub rule 5 of rule 15 is not mandatory. That was the argument. Then section 30 of Indian Evidence Act mandate to make the confession of Coke admissible in evidence. There has to be a joint trial. You should concentrate on this particular area, because since there was no joint trial, they say the confession statement is not admissible. Only it is admissible when both all the accused are tried. In State versus Nalini and others, Justice Quadri held that confession of an accused made in section 50 is admissible against all those tried jointly with him. That was the Nalini case, means Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Then that was the ratio. Then the Ananta Dixit versus State, they have also said section 30. Finally, they say we are of the view that since the trial of the other two accused was separate, their confession statement are not admissible in evidence and same cannot be taken as evidence against the appellant. In view of the discussion about the dissenter was not justified in convicting the appellant, the appeal is accordingly allowed. Then the other accused was acquitted. Kindly go through the judgment so that you can understand what is the difference between confession statement recorded by the police officer, confession statement recorded by the other designated investigating officer under special act, so that you will be so that is for by deliberation. Then yesterday Justice Ravichandra Babu attained age of superannuation. I hope he may occupy other post, because he is very young, energetic, understandable, and very concentrating on defense, practicing advocates, upliftment, always result oriented judge. As per my observation, he was always polite, smiling, and you know that I always used to comment during the recess hours, and when the judges are not sitting, still he will not offer any comment on my such comments. But such a beautiful, such a fantastic judge retired yesterday. I hope he may again come to other posts to exhibit his performance also. It's having much ample experience in administering the judges in all fields. He has performed his Solomon duty in almost all fields, I understand. He was standing counsel for Registrar General. Registrar General means High Court itself, and that was helped and favored him to be elevated because of his honest and integrity, unquestionable ethical profession. So kindly note all those things. I remember yesterday I could not go. I am not in a position to move still, because I do not know whether I have any symptom of corona or not. So all other symptoms are there, not allowing me to move, not allowing me to think properly, but however, very hardly I am performing my duty. I hope you all understand. If you are, I am 67, if you are near 60, be careful, distributed system.